Hey guys, we're going to talk to you a little bit about Fear the Walking Dead's Season 2 mid-season finale, Shiva. Show's going to take a little break after this episode and come back in a few weeks. It was a big episode. I'm going to go into some spoilers here, so if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it and come back. What I'm wanting to talk about is the death of Ruben Blades' character, Daniel. Now, a lot of things happened in this episode. And by the end, people were scattered into different groups. But he got killed off. He essentially killed himself off, and it wasn't like a big self-sacrifice. He was actually out of his mind. And I have nothing against Ruben Blades' performance in this episode. I actually liked, I think he's actually a really tremendous actor. But the storyline for Daniel and all of his madness just seemed to come out of nowhere. I mean, we knew he was haunted. We knew he had a really dark past, and that was set up in Season 1. We didn't get a lot of that on the boat. And then all of a sudden, once he came to Mexico, into this compound, last week there were seeds of him feeling unease, but then this week he was just full-blown crazy. He was mad. He was out of his mind, and he was seeing his dead wife, and he was actually speaking to her to the point where he just all of a sudden became so overwhelmed by all of his past sins that he lost his mind and started seeing those he'd killed in his life, and then took his own life by setting himself on fire, essentially, the walkers downstairs and the compound in general. But he basically just lit himself on fire with no talking to his daughter or anything like that. And that scene also was so big, it kind of stepped on Madison's big scene from right before it, when she locked Celia in that same cage. So I wasn't a fan of that either, because that was a cool moment, I thought, with Madison. And then all of a sudden he just goes down there and burns the whole place down anyway. So she didn't even have to do that. He kind of nullified that in the end. I'm also upset a little bit because Daniel was only one of the few likable characters on the show. The show doesn't have that many likable characters. And he was someone we sort of latched onto as somebody who could make smart decisions and was very protective of certain people. And we liked that. He was someone we can count on in a clutch. So overall, I liked Ruben Blades' performance. I didn't feel Daniel's full-blown craziness this quickly was, I didn't feel it was earned. But what did you guys think? You could read my full written review of Shiva on IGN.com. And stay tuned to IGN for all Fear the Walking Dead news.